What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Here playing my friend Gabe today, and we have a matchup of Usopp versus Red Yellow Sabo. This is a deck I'm slightly worried to play against, just because I've seen people play Red Yellow Sabo. It can get super cyclical. There's some crazy plays. My friend Manny's played it, and there's one point where I looked over at his board multiple times and thought he was dead, and still he managed to survive. Its effect is when Sabo has a Dawn on him, he's going to tap one for a Garb Searcher, search top five for Luffy, Sabo, or Ace. He's going to grab a baby Ace of 5 cost or less. But if he has a Dawn on Sabo, um, once per turn, he can put a character with cost of 3 or more and 7,000 power or more to the top of his life, so he gets to heal. And then a character gets an extra 2,000 power for the end of the next turn. So we're gonna swing 7 in the life, lucky no trigger, and then we're going to tap 2 for an Adeo blocker. We're at 4. So the leader effect's alive. He's going to spend 5 life. We're going to block, draw a card, draw into the 2K. And then he's going to tap 4 for a for a Bartholomew Kuma. 4 or 5. It has a trigger, but it's just a body. So we are at we swing 7 life, and then we're going to tap 3 for a Bartolomeo. Again, same type of thing we just did, where we swing a big number. He took his life, and then we're going to be able to block and draw, which we do, and we draw into a Cavendish. And he's going to use leader effect. He played the rush ace. He swings 7. We blocked. He was able to then put that into life and buff the Kuma to swing 7/6. We take the 7 and then we counter out the 6 with the 2K. So just like an example of a creative play where he can play that rush ace, he can put it to his life. We know he has the baby ace, so he can bring that ace back down, buff his leader over. There's some crazy plays that he can start doing. We're going to tap 7 for Rebecca, draw a card. And then we're going to play the Kyros. He's reading the Rebecca. But we're going to play Kyros. And then thinking about what the other card we want to play is, could be the Sabo, could be the Cavendish. And we're going to decide on that. So we're going to go Kyros, Cavendish. We're going to bounce the Kuma back to his hand. And then I said bounce it to your life, but it's really bounce to hand stuff. So yeah, our board's looking pretty strong, but I know that he's got that baby ace, so he can play tap 2, play that ace down, swing 7, put it back into his life. It's going to be rough. So he taps 2 for the baby ace to bring out the ace, buffs his leader for 2K for the turn, until the end of it. So he's going to be a 7K leader for next turn. He swings 7 into life. We're going to give him 2K, 1K. Then he's going to tap 5 for a rush Luffy, swing 6 into, or buff it with leader effects, swing 8 into life. It's a King Kong gun, but we're gonna just keep. We're not gonna trigger draw 3 trash 2, and then he swings another 8 into life. So we're kind of in a vulnerable spot here. Yeah, it doesn't feel great. We're at 9 Dawn. We do have a Kyros in hand, so he can bounce that Luffy back to his life. His Luffy is at 8K for the turn, and his leader's at 7K for the turn. So we're just going to swing 6. I say it doesn't really matter. I want to draw 2, trash 1, but I don't want to put any Dawn on him, so I just say 6 anywhere, swing 6 life, even though he's a 7K leader. Draw 2, trash 1. And then I think the idea here is we want to play the Kyros, bounce that Luffy back. Well, first we're going to swing into his... I don't swing into the Luffy. So we swing 9 to the 8, he gives us a 2K. Now we're going to tap 7 for Kyros. We're going to bounce that Luffy back to his hand, and then tap 2 for an Adeo. Now that Luffy we bounce back could be unblockable if it has 2 Dawn on it. So just something to be we do have a blocker on board, but he could get around it that way. Our hand has 3 2Ks and 2 bricks, so kind of a decent hand. He goes to 10 Dawn. He puts Dawn on leader. He's going to tap 5 for the and put a Dawn on and swing 7 into life. We're going to give him the blocker. We get to draw a card. We draw into Rebecca. He puts that Luffy into his life with leader effect and buffs the Garp up to 4. Not that it matters because he said he's not going to swing the Garp. Now he plays a kid Luffy to bring that same Luffy back down, buff his leader to 7k, and then swing another 7 into life. And we're going to take. And he swings 6 into life. And thinking about he swings 9 in life, excuse me, 8 in life. We give him 2 2Ks to get up to that. So now it's kind of a rough spot counting how many cards we have in trash. Not enough to King Kong Gun, though we do have a King Kong Gun to get the double attack. Thinking about the best way to do this, we do have another Rebecca. And also, if I hit his life, he's going to have a rush ace. He could probably summon that rush ace, maybe, but from a baby anyways. I'm going to swing 6 into the 6, draw 2, trash 1, trash the Cavendish. Might need that red rock later. Or probably not, actually. We're going to swing 9 into the Luffy. He lets it die. So that's a good sign. We're going to tap 1 for Leo, search top 5, grab 2 to hand. And what we're going to end up grabbing is a Frankie blocker and a 2k blocker Bartolomeo. So we grab those and we need to pitch a card. And we're going to pitch one of the 2 7-cost Luffys that we have in our hand. And we're currently at 9 Dawn. So we could Frankie for 4, Bartolomeo for 3, which makes 7. Still have 2 Dawn standing. So that's what I'm gonna rage. You got the 4 for Frankie, 3 for Bartolomeo, and 2 extra. Thinking what to do with those extra 2. He is a 7k leader, so I'm going to swing 9. He's going to take. I'm going to put 2 Dawn on leader and swing 7, so we can either get a life out of him or a 1k counter. And we have 4 and 3 standing. He takes, no trigger. And we're going to tap 3 for Bartolomeo, a blocker, and tap 4 for Frankie, play over the Rebecca, and pass. Now, Frankie's a blocker that on KO we can summon a Dressrosa character of cost 3 or less rested. And we're at the point too where I believe Gum Gum King Kong Gun is just about live. He swings, he plays he's going to take this back. But he's thinking about the sequence of how to do this with this rush Luffy that on attack gives a rested Dawn to something else. He's trying to sequence it just perfectly. But we do have 2 blockers. And I think we have a couple 2Ks in hand. We don't have a ton of counter, but we do have at least one Barto 2K. And 2 blockers seem pretty strong. We know he has the rush ace as well. So he taps 5 for the ace and then 5 for the Luffy. He swings 6 in the life, gives 1 to Dawn. To leader, we give him the blocker to draw a card. Now the idea is here, we know his Dawn's tapped out. He's going to swing 7 life, or 6 life first. We give him a 2K. Now he's going to swing 7. We're going to have to give him the Frankie blocker. So we give him the Frankie blocker, we can summon something. So thinking about whether I want to bring back a searcher or I want to bring back a blocker. Going to bring back the Bartolomeo. And then we draw a Kyros for our turn. He uses leader effect to put the ace back into his life. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gum Gum King Kong Gun is now live. That's a card that gives plus 6,000 power regardless, but gives double attack if we have 15 or more cards in trash. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to tap 3 to King Kong Gun, the one of our Kyroses. So he gets plus 6,000 power. This is going to be a 15k double attack swing. So we swing 15 double attack. I think he's got like 6 or 7 cards in hand. So he's got a decent amount of cards in hand. And he's going to think about whether he wants to try to counter out of this or whether he's going to take. If he counters out, it's going to take most of his hand. So he takes, and then the last card is a trigger. It's a Sanji blocker. So now I'm thinking about what to do. I could Red Rocket, I could play Kyros, and return it to his hand, and then swing that Kyros into his other Luffy. But I don't like that play at all. I'm thinking about what to do, how to go about this. I also have the Zoro. I could pop that with the Zoro for forward on. I could just start swinging over. I need to hit him one time. I'm going to swing 6 life, draw 2, trash 1. We're going to trash the restand Luffy, and he gives us 2k counter. So now here's where I'm going to make the decision where I'm going to tap 4 for Zoro. I'm going to rest stage, pop the Sanji blocker, draw 2. Probably should have done this differently because if you block the Sanji, the outcome might be different. I'm going to swing 12 for game. He gives us a 0-cost event, and he gives us 2 0-cost events. We're swinging 12, so this gets him up to 12, and then just 1 more counter. So we're able to get that. Plus, we had leader swing for 5. But yeah, this was a fun matchup. This was just again the power of King Kong gun. Very strong card. Again, I'm running at 2 of. Myra up at the 3. But if we don't have that card, we probably don't win. He was doing the cyclical thing, and he was really rushing us down. You saw some really cool combo plays from him, being able to put the ace into life and then bring it back out. The rush Luffy he was putting into life. So yeah, a fun game, and we were able to pull it out. Let me know in the comments if anything I could have done differently. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and see you next time.